na nagkaiba yung aming landas. Hindi ko na matandaan kung saan siya napunta. Pero pareho kaming naghahanap buhay. Nagkita kami noong 2009 na nung magkita kami sa isang kapihan. At siguro nung panahon na yun, pareho na kaming retirado. Pagkatapos nung salo-salong yun, nagkahiwalay na naman kami. At ang susunod na pagkikita namin ay nung siya ay may sakit na. Binisita namin siya ni Boy De Leon at saka ni Alex Santos. Ngunit sa itsura na nakita ko, talagang hirap na yung kanyang katawan. Hindi na siya makabangon at nakahiga na lang. Pero masaya pa rin yung kanyang pagtingin sa buhay. Nakikipag-usap siya sa amin, miski hirap. Kung minsan hindi siya makasalita, kaya ang aming ginagawa susulatan na lang kami sa isang maliit na whiteboard at yun ang pinababasa namin sa kanya. Pagkatapos noon, dun nga, dumating yung balita na siya'y umanaw na. Napakalungkot na pangyayari sapagkat bilang magkabatch sa samahang ito, dapat maging mas malapit pa ang aming samahan. Pero hindi nangyari. Ganun lang talaga siguro ang buhay. Ang aking papel ngayong gabi ay hindi para magbigay ng parangal sa kanya. Dahil nga hindi kami masyadong, sabi nga, hindi kami masyadong nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na magsama ng matagalan. Kaya ang aking gagampanan dito ay magbabasa ako ng dalawang mensahe na galing sa aming kabatch na wala rito, na nasa Amerika. Nasa Amerika. Yung isa nasa Amerika, yung isa nasa Canada. So, payagan niyo po akong basahin yung kanilang mensahe. Yung unang kong babasahin ay galing kay Rod Salazar. Rod Reventar. Pasensya na kayo dahil 72 anyos na ako, kaya dumarating yung pagkakataon na nakakalimot yung kakapalit-palit yung mga pangalan. Rod Reventar po ang nagpadala ng mensaheng ito. Kasamahan din namin siya nung kami pumasok sa fraternity noong 1958. Hello, brothers. We are all saddened by the loss of Buendia, our kabatch. From the pictures that Boy and Dennis sent, nung binisita si Ben, si Boy at saka si Dennis, kinuna na litrato, pinadala yan sa internet. Nakita yan ni Rod Reventar. I was glad to see him smiling as he always does. I didn't have much contact with him during our university days. He never was in any of my classes. However, I knew he was a very good writer and a thinker. I remember that Dennis said that he even wrote and published a book. It will be wonderful if the fraternity, mostly the resident branch, can take care of archiving works by veterans, with the help, of course, from the alumni. I would love to read Ben's writings. We retirees can pass by our frat house and read from our library of veteran literature and memorabilia. That is a dream, isn't it? The frat house, I mean. I wonder if it will ever come true. Reading Ben's writings will give us a window into his thinking, his being. But I think he only shared his thoughts with Dennis, Norman, and probably Prof. Ilio. Anyway, thanks for spearheading the campaign to raise fans for Ben, and to you, Boy, Dennis, Alex, and others for visiting him and giving him our paternal love and caring. May he rest in peace, and the good Lord bless him. Fraternally, Roy. Yung susunod ko pong babasahin ay galing kay Dennis Quinto. Isa pong brad din namin na kasabay namin pumasok sa fraternity. Si Dennis po ay nakatira ngayon sa San Francisco, California. Ito po ang kanyang mensahe. A tribute to Ben Dia. There were several batch 58 brads living in Dinaman campus. Hernan Gonzalez, Donnie Dumlao, and I were at the Canlaon dorm. Rod and Rolly Rivertar were boarders up the road in Area 2. Sambang area po dito. Ben shared a concert hut suite with Norman Madrid and Ernie Caborian, and the three of them were rather eclectic bunch. Norman and Ernie and I would play chess in their room when the weather wasn't too bad. Ben was the quietest, water runs deep guy who was an excellent writer. When I was MEB and Norman was EB, we felt there were some resident brads who were just as adept with their slide rules as with their literary pens in the mold of Prof. Ilio. So we resurrected the Purple Tower. Those issues were probably the first to come out from a printing press, not just mimeograph, as well during the olden times. This was exactly 50 years ago, long before computers and desktop printing were invented. Proof of Ben's powerful writing is evident in Mondramis's discovery of a 1961 Purple Tower issue in prose novel. In the aftermath of a bitterly divisive confrontation on the issue of initiations, Editor Norman encouraged me to write my opinion and approached Ben to represent the opposite view. Ben was never one of the outspoken brads, but I respected his honest and analytical piece in opposition to mine, and our differences never diminished our friendship. Expatriate old-timers like me reckon the years by brads we see and those we don't. Norman and I are still in touch, although he has lost communication with most of our 58 batchmates. I did not see Ben since he graduated in 1961, until the Beta Epsilon 80th Grand Capihan in 2009. It was great to compare notes on each other's lives after all those 48 years in between. He had pursued writing as an avocation beside his engineering career. Later, I received with great pleasure a book edited by Dr. Kimino Abad, a luminary in Philippine literature, titled Upon Our Own Ground, an anthology of the best Filipino short stories written in English in the period 1956 to 1972, which included Ben as one of the acclaimed authors. It has this inscription from Ben, which I do not deserve. Hi, Dennis. Thanks for being my brother and friend. Your brilliance is more inspiring than any story. On this occasion of remembrance, I would like to return my mutual admiration and respect for Ben, this quiet brad with a keen intellect and a brilliant pen. In Ben's selected short story titled Inday Lupeng, a jaded young Filipino Crescencio has a chance encounter with an American Peace Corps volunteer Harvey. Crescencio is enamored by his expectation to go to the US soon, but fails to see the innate beauty of the country he was to leave behind. After a long, tiring trip by inter-island vessel and dusty jeep ride, they arrive at Crescencio's hometown. Let us listen to Ben how he describes the closing scene. Ito po ang sulat ni Ben. Up above, the sky was blue, untouched, and the sun, floating brightly above the plaza, and a bar of shining silver on the sea visible in the space between the lonely houses towards the shore. From somewhere came a distant yell of children, mingling with the rustle of acacia leaves in the breeze. A bucolic stillness lay over the town. Harvey stepped out from the shade into the sunshine in the middle of the road, and stretching himself there, his face upturned and his hands outspread in the manner of an oblation, gave a deep and abandoned sigh, and then slowly straightened himself up, turning now to Crescencio. There was a smile of secret pleasure under his mustache. I say, Crescencio, he said wistfully, I could live here forever. I think Ben has described in beautiful prose his own sunrise destination, his comfortable final home. Rest in peace in your heaven, my dear brother. Dennis Quinto, batch 58. Maraming pong salamat.